Alright, I was bored and I was looking around YouTube and I was like noticing there are a bunch of tutorials on how to enable the administrator account, to get administrative privileges, etc. But it seems like on all of them you need to be an administrator, and this tutorial is for a person that doesn't have administrative access at all and is a limited user, and as long as they can have access to the computer they can pretty much do this hack. The first thing you're going to need is a copy of OPHcrack, and I'll post that download link in the description. Then you're going to need poweriso, and I'll also post that in the description. It's all freeware and everything. The only thing you need that you might have trouble getting is the Windows Vista installation CD. But, alright, so basically you insert your OPHcrack CD and click restart, and you're basically going to boot from the CD. Yeah, it's not going to be like the best quality video in the world, but it's at least, you're going to be able to know how to do like things. Alright, I'm going to turn this off until it actually boots. Alright, this is the screen you guys will get. I generally go with the first option. When you actually start it up, and you'll be able to tell which option's correct. Sometimes, depending, like usually on older computers, the first option will make the GUI very blurry and liney and impossible to see. So the second option will actually fix that, but generally the first option works for me. Alright, so once your CD boots, you should get a screen looking something like this. Basically it's gonna start OPHcrack, and this is what I was talking about and stuff like this. See how you could see exit and stop and everything? Well, if you selected one and it didn't work, like it'll actually look like exit will just be a blur, and along with everything else. See the administrator account? Well, basically, if it says empty, you can stop right here. For those that are like really unfamiliar with this, it's basically, it'll search all your like hash keys, I guess you'd call it, and it'll basically try to reconstruct your password and tell you what it is. I believe it does use the dictionary attack, I'm not sure, but its main attack's brute force, and it won't get any secure passwords, but if it's like a word or just a word with a number afterwards, it'll probably get it. Basically all the information you needed was right here. The fact that it says administrator account is empty, and that will be the case on most computers. From there you can actually just turn off your computer, and then you're going to boot from the Windows installation CD. With the Windows installation CD, the only issues are it could be a home premium disk with like a Windows Ultimate operating system, but it can't contradict bits. Like if you're running a 32-bit OS, you can't use the 64-bit CD, and vice versa. So I'm going to go ahead and boot from the CD and resume from there. Alright, I'm now booted from the Windows Vista installation CD, and at this menu you're going to click Next. From here you're going to go to Repair Your Computer. And now it'll load your Windows Vista installations, and this takes about 10 to 30 seconds. Alright, and once it loads it, you're going to click Next. And then you're going to go to Command Prompt. And what you're going to type in is reg edit. So reg edit, and then click Enter. And then this window is going to come up. What you're going to do is highlight the H key local machine. Then click File, Load Hive, Then you're going to click Computer, Local Disk C, Windows, and System 32. Then Config, and then SAM. And for the key name, you're going to type in capital T, ARGET space, capital SAM. Target SAM. Click OK. And under the H key local machine, when you expand it, at the bottom there's a target SAM folder now. Expand the target SAM folder, expand SAM, expand domains, expand account, expand users, and then these are all your usernames basically. The administrative account username is 0000001F4. Click that, and then you're going to double click the F up here. And this is where, well, it's not really tricky at all. Just put your mouse right in front of this 11 right here, and then click the backspace key once, and it'll take away that 11 altogether. Then what you're going to do is type a 10. Click OK. And then exit out of the registry. Then close the command prompt and restart the computer. And make sure you take your Windows installation disk out of the CD drive. Alright, Windows is now booting up. And basically, when we get to the login screen, there'll be a second account called Administrator. And it shouldn't have a password on it because we checked that with the OPHcrack CD. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Just show you that everything's going on here. There's the normal account. There's the administrator. When you click it for the first time, it'll say welcome, and then it'll say preparing desktop. Yeah, the first login will always take a little while, but afterwards it should be fine. This account should only be used for fixing your computer. I wouldn't, use this as your own. If you're a limited user on your computer and you want to be an administrator, I would just make the administrator account, and then I'd rehide this one. But it's generally best to actually be on a limited user, because for people that don't know a lot about viruses and everything, viruses only have the privileges of the user they're found on. So if your primary user is a limited account, viruses won't be able to do much damage because it'll be on a limited account. I would recommend password protecting this once you log into it, because viruses could do the same thing in theory if they just edit the registry. They'll be able to get, they'll be able to build their privileges up. That's pretty much it. Just wait for this to log in, show you guys that everything's fine. Alright, and you got your little administrative user. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All the links and everything are going to be in the description, and good luck.